get a better understanding of the evolving China-Africa partnership, this is China-Africa Talk.
Chambishi Copper Mine, rise again, rise again.
A song about a copper mine in Zambia has become an online sensation. With its powerful chorus and uplifting rhythm, many listeners have compared it to a World Cup anthem.
New era, same fight.
But Chambishi Copper Mine was not created by professional musicians. It was written and performed by employees of the company that operates the mine.
This song was inspired by the history of the Chambishi Copper Mine. I felt the story is not only can be told by reports or numbers, it could also be told through music.
It sort of tells a story within itself, and it's not only a story about mining, but it's about how the mine has evolved together with the community.
Welcome to China-Africa Talk. I'm Gao Junya.
Chambishi Copper Mine, we build, we bend, we mend.
In this episode, we go behind the hit song Chambishi Copper Mine to explore the stories that inspired it. We'll hear from Xu Laixiang, Deputy CEO of NFCA, a subsidiary of China Non-Ferrous Metal Mining Group that operates the Chambishi Copper Mine in Zambia, and Mofya Bangwe, a legal officer with NFCA. So I just want to explore a bit more about this song and also what NFCA has been doing over the years in Zambia. First of all, I'd like to go to Mr. Xu, of course. You're actually the songwriter of this song. You composed the lyrics and the rhythm as well, the music. Can you just share a bit more about this song? What motivated you to create this song?
Okay, thank you. Actually, this song was inspired by the history of the Chambishi Copper Mine. So this year, on 8th May, we prepared for the launch ceremony of TBM, which means tunnel boring machine. We look at back the long history of the mine. So Chambishi Copper Mine was discovered in 1899, over 100 years ago. It has difficult times, including many years of closure. So later, Chinese and Zambian workers worked together to bring it back to life. So I felt the story is not only can be told by reports or numbers, it could also be told through music. So we tried to write a song about the mine, the workers, and also the spirit of never giving up. So that's the background of this song. Yeah.
While you were creating this song, have you get any opinions from your local employees, local colleagues, what they would like to maybe convey in the song, and also what kind of tool have you used? Because I heard that actually you also utilize the AI tools, right?
Yes, I use Suno. You know the Suno. It's an AI app to create a music. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Bangwe, I'd like to know your opinion on this song because yes, the first time when you heard this, what do you think of it?
Thank you very much. I think the first time that I heard it, it was our band that was performing it, while we were launching the TBM machine here at NFCA in Chambishi. And I think it was an exciting song to hear because it sort of tells a story within itself. And it's not only a story about mining, but it's about how the mine has evolved, together with the community. So I was very intrigued and surprisingly only came to find out that it was our, deputy CEO who had made it. So I think we've had a lot of interaction with him to, for me to just understand what was the motivation, the ambition. But the song is actually something that it portrays a very good image of especially the mining industry in our country and how it has evolved over time. Because it speaks more generally for the other mines, not only Chambishi, because it speaks more of the mining industry altogether. So it was a good song. I think it conveyed a very good message, a very clear image of what it involves when it comes to the mining industry.
It's a very interesting point. It's not just the Chambishi mines, other mines as well. So I know you've been actually spoken to a few of your colleagues, of course, and you've spoken to the vocals, of course, the two ladies, and yes,
Yes, yes.
and the band coordinator. Yeah, I've watched those videos. They're brilliant. So can you just share some of your takeaways from those interviews? What do they think of the song?
I think if you've been able to watch some of the clips from the interviews that we've been having with some of our employees here at NFCA, most of them have been saying that it does sound like a World Cup anthem, and I do share in the same sentiment, because when I heard it, it did have that emotional weight on it to sound like a national anthem. So when I was going out around, conducting these interviews, I think there was a broader perspective of what I came to discover about what people thought of the song. Majority of them actually think, it's not even performed by our band. So it was something that was enlightening because I think the song, just like I said, even through the many comments that people have shared here at NFCA, it has a certain high energy that many people have resonated with, and I think that was the most common comment from many of our people. And many people have actually come to know it. In as much as it has gained popularity in China, it's also very popular here among our employees.
Wow. Yes. So quite big hits, I know. So Mr. Xu,
It's
yes,
definite.
Mr. Xu, can you just take us through
Yeah.
the lyrics? Because can maybe some of the lyrics that stood out to you, what messages would you like to convey?
So for lyrics, the song is talk about the red roads, the old boots, also the deep mines and the working hands and the heartbeat and the ground. So these are all the real images from the mine life. I think the song is about labor, hope, and rebirth. It said that miners work hard every day, sometimes in very difficult conditions, but they keep moving forward. So I think the main message is simple. Champion Copper Mine has gone through hard times, but has risen again. So the mine is not only a place of copper production, it also a place of work, dreams, families, and friendship.
Yes, and still on you about the messages and information on the song because, like you said, rise again. It has its down times, of course. Can you just take us a bit through its history, the mine's history? What difficulties it encountered, and what initiatives have your company
Okay.
brought to this mine?
Chambishi Copper Mine was just as I said earlier on, was discovered in 1899, so it's over 100 years. It began formal development in 1960s, but because of technical and economic difficulties, it stopped production in I think in 1986. So the mine was closed for about 13 years. So in 1998, China Northwest Metal Group, short for CMC, came to Zambia and started the reproduction construction of the mine. So after 5 years of hard work, the mine resumed production in 2003. So later, also we give the west ore body put into production in 2010, and also southeast ore body in 2020. So for now, we have three mines. So the song "Down and Then Up Again," and it's not just the. I think it's a real story of the mine, and not just lyrics. Yeah.
Yes, Bangwe, actually, Mr. Xu just gave us a brief, introduction of the history of this mine. I know it's been over 100 years. Of course, we can't cover its history with those few sentences. Just from your perspective, I just want to know your views on the transformation of the mine that you have observed, or maybe the information you got from your family or your friends around you about the transformation of this mine over the years.
Okay, thank you very much. You see, I think many people actually know NFC, especially within, the copper belt of the country. And this is because of it's one of the most, technologically advanced mines within Zambia right now, and it's very modern, very, very, one of the cleanest mines I would mention as well. And that is for the reasoning to say it wasn't always the cleanest, right? It wasn't always the most advanced. But equally, just as the song is telling that story, you will see how it tells the story from where it was back then and where it is right now. And I've heard from the stories that, right now where we are seated, where these offices are, this is called our central control building. This is at, Southeast Ore Body. It's not later than 2018, actually. 2018 is when the Southeast Ore Body, which is the expansion project, started. Now, if you look beyond that, you'll discover that in 2015, here where these offices are, there was a community, there were farms. And so if you look at all the development that is here right now, the advancement, everything, the technological advancement, it's all been just between the space of 2018 up to right now. So you would imagine where there was a farm then, now there is an entire mine that is contributing significantly to the workers, the local community members, and the many children that are within the area. So I think it tells the story of how it contributed so much to this community between then and now, because there's been so much change. There have been so many people that have been employed. I think that's one very significant thing that we should note. And besides the employment, the mine it's extending itself. We continuously are extending the mine as we speak, So there is much opportunity even for the community. And I think that's the story that I've heard most from our people to say, especially if you go to NFC, it's one of those mines that usually trains employees with technology that they haven't used before. When they are well, acquainted with it, they learn those skills. They become very, very highly, targeted professional individuals when they decide to leave the mine. So that is a good takeaway, and I'm seeing this face to face as I am working here as well.
And personally, are you also from the community around this mine?
Yeah, I'm actually from the community. I stay in Kitwe. I actually joined this community later on last year at about December when I started working here, and it's been a lovely experience. It's been an overwhelming experience, especially working with the team here. It was my first time working with Chinese officials, and I think it's been an amazing experience that I've been having here.
I know actually from one of the videos, actually you've spoken to one gentleman who's in charge of the engineering department, if I'm right. He called himself a black Chinese. I think,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
I think that's maybe one of the quite representative examples, like you said, how this mine has changed the
Yes.
local communities. What else? What about other stories? Do you have one story or two that you can share with me?
Okay, I think one notable story that I can share is, we do have a corporate social responsibility department under our mine, and, we try to help the community here and there where we can. And I think it's notable that as the mine transformed, between 2018 and right now, there was a community that was where it is based. So we had to reshift them to, another location. Now, you would actually be impressed to find that we've actually built 90 homes. That is for the people that we relocated from where the mine is right now, you see. And besides the relocating and building them 90 homes, there is a school, there is 2 churches built there, there is a clinic facility that has been built there for the entire community. And there's a police station as well. And there are nurses, there are teachers, there are police officers. So these are some of the things that you would see within a story of this mine, you see, because while we are only looking at, it's a mine, it's producing, the mineral, but there is also a contribution that it has given so much to our community. And I happen to have found myself within the corporate department. So I've been working on these engagements more personally, communicating with the community members on what are some of the challenges that they may be facing and how can the mine come in to help. So that has been something that has been good for me to see, you know, especially to see how our mine is supporting that community, how our mine is ensuring that the children of the community are actually having access to education in that community.
Did anyone actually just come upon you and say, Bangwe, maybe my child need a school to go to? Can you just help us? Is there a certain case like that? They will just go to you for specific problems.
We actually did have a case of water. I think there's usually a water challenge within the community. So I remember being told personally to say they need some help with the water facility because the water that accesses the community is not well enough. So we had to put for them a generator. So we made a request to say, let's increase the water. So that's because some of the kids within the school, used to go first to the well side, go fetch water, and then bring into the school facilities before they would start their classes, So, and these are some of the concerns that they were expressing when we were, at the community during one of our visitations. So we had to, work on a plan. How can we ensure that water is a constant supply? And at least right now, we're ensuring that water is being accessed each and every day because there is now a pump that is pumping into, our tank systems that have been placed there. So that is something that's good for me.
That's amazing. That's amazing what you guys have been doing there, I think just doing this interview is not enough for me. I would really like to visit your community back there and to see what local people say about it. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so Mr. Xu, did you expect actually this song become such a hit? And also one more question is that have you actually received any invitation, for the band to perform here in China?
Not really. We just write a song for the mine, but for now it's very popular in China. It's not our expectation. So for now, we actually many Chinese said it was very moving and powerful. Some called it African minus World Cup song. So we were very happy and but a little surprised. So I think people like it because it's real. It's real. Real workers are seeing a real story.
Yeah, I think what's also amazing is that it's not only a song about your mine. It's also helping Chinese people down, on the ground here to know more of Zambia, of what Chinese companies in Zambia has been doing. So it's been connecting people's heart. That's amazing. And yes. And have you received any invitation to perform here in China?
Yes, there has been many people hope to see MC band perform in person in China. I think if there is a good chance, we would be very happy to bring the song to the Chinese audience. It would be a wonderful thing for Zambia employees to stand on a Chinese stage to sing a song about a mine built by both Chinese and Zambia workers. I think that would be a beautiful symbol of China-Zambia friendship.
Bangwe, I want you to tell us more about the band. I'm curious to know when was it formed and also the band members, how many of them? And what amazed me from the video clips is that I didn't expect the main vocals. They are actually from the housekeeping department, house helper.
Yeah, notably, you see, the song really has everyone from each department. We have people from housekeeping, people from the electrical departments, underground, we have drivers that are part of the drivers within the mine. And I think it really does show you that everyone is included. And our band was created in 2015, and it has been in existence since then. You see, and this is not the only song that they have performed. There are many other songs that they have performed. For example, another song that they've performed is Baluba Day, which Mr.
Baluba Day,
Xu
yes.
also, had to compose. So
What does it
as a
mean? What does
team,
it mean? Balu Bandai.
Baluba Day. Mr. Xu, I think Mr. Xu can share
Yeah,
more highlight
Baluba
on the Baluba Day.
is a little town in near Luansha mine. So last year, I think is Christmas Day. Last year, we our team building activity there. So after that, I take some videos and compose a song called Baluba Day. Yeah, use AI, the Suno.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you'll notice that the songs that are being performed by our band, they're much more, they speak about the pride that we carry as a mine, you see. And I think it's something you can see within these people. If you've watched the interviews where we actually had an opportunity to interview the members of the band, they'll share different insights about their own take about the song. And you would even be curious to say there's such talent, people who are this talented within the mine, people are actually miners and they have very good voices and they can sing. And my curiosity was people who have this talent that they're within the mine, like why not pursue maybe a more talent-based career? But again, the most important thing to realize is that you can pursue both talent and the professional career, which is what we are seeing. This mine is also fostering that we're allowing talent to bloom within our space, and we're also allowing professional careers to go on. Just like Mr. Shu said, it's I think for us it would be a very good thing if we could actually, have an opportunity to bring our band to present this song there within China on the Chinese stage. I'm sure one thing that you'll be sure of is that it will be an electric moment because our band is very good. They've been performing relentlessly. They have so many days that they perform, so many days that they do their practice, and the commitment that they have is particularly impressive, especially how they always show up when we are having an activity or an event that we need them to, display one of their many performances.
I believe so because I think each one of them, they're able to actually release at least one album. They're so talented, like you said. So is it
Very
rare?
true.
Is it rare actually for a company to have a band, especially for a mining company to have a band? It's not related actually.
It is very, very rare. And might I mention, we may be the only mine in Zambia that has a mine band. We may be the only mine because I have not heard of any other mine that is having another band, that is composed of its own miners. I think there is a culture. Many of the mines usually have football teams, but when it comes to, vocal talent and drama talent, I think we are the only band that is having that. So it's very rare. And you see, out of all the mining houses that we're having, we have a band. And what would be the chances that our band equally performs a song that is this very popular? So it's something that many other mines should also maybe consider.
Yes, because like you said, it's very rare to have a band in a mining company. So why in the first place form such a band? And what role has it been playing in boosting your company morale, also, combining the people together?
Why first have a band? First of all, I think just as I mentioned, talent, especially at NFCA, is very important for us, right? Because besides only the talent of the employees, there is also a focus on how can we ensure that we develop, the leadership of our employees. We create a hardworking culture of our employees where people feel they belong to this place. So we actually do have honorable mentions of our employees on our social media accounts, and the many other different spaces just to ensure that we cultivate that spirit of hard work. So I think the band came about as a way to recognize part of the many other skills that our miners have. What is the other value that our miners have that they can also showcase here at the mine? And I think you'll notice to say the band came in as a very easy step because little did we know that these people were actually in a position to be, very, very good at, the singing and everything. So I think it's part of our commitment to recognize talent and skill because I think this is something that has, the very song itself has given sort of a recognition culture among ourselves as employees, you know. Certain employees from different departments may not know each other, but because of the song, they get to know each other. Have you heard of the Chambishi, the Chambishi Copper Mine song? And they'll be like, oh, that song that was performed by our band. So you see that there is this, harmonic understanding among the miners to recognize one another and being proud of a product of NFC that is the Chambishi Copper Mine song by our very own band.
Yes, I think
Yeah,
getting a
I want to add something. Yeah. Just you said, so why we created a band? Actually, we want, from a company, we want to build a platform for the people to show their talent. So this is also can bond people together. Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
so
that's
I
the
think
reason.
it's you're trying to create a company culture, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes. So aside from the invitation to perform here in China, I believe you've got also many invitations to perform in Zambia, of course, and maybe go to the
Yeah.
national arena.
We definitely are looking forward. At least see how we can, present this. We do have what we call a mining conference, a national mining conference, and I think it's in discussion. We could see how we can find opportunities to present this song at events such as that, because there are many houses that are present in events like that. So if we can have an opportunity like that, it'll be something you'll be able to see, and we'll definitely make sure you see it.
Yes, Mr. Xu. Go back
Yeah.
to go back to the mine. I know, like you said, it's been idle for several years. Then the Chinese company took it. So, what risks do the Chinese company, they come upon when they take the copper mine? And over the years, do you think everything is worth it? At least from my point of view, definitely it's worth it.
Okay. At that time, the mine, just as you said, they have been closed for about 13 years. The risk is about, the equipment was old, technology needed upgrading, and the mine needed large investment. So CMC, China Non-Ferrous Metal Group. So I think not only the difficulties, but also the potential. So Chambishi had copper resources and also had a long mining history, and also the local people who understood mining. So CMC believe that with new capital, better technology, better management, and also cooperation with Zambia partner, so the mine could come back to life. So I think the biggest risk was technical risk.
And what about
That's
you personally? When did you go to Zambia and join NFCA? How many years have you been there? And how has this journey been changing you yourself, be it career or your life?
okay. I've been working in Zambia for I think over 8 years. First in Chambishi Copper Smelter. It's short for CCS. And 2024, I came to AFC. For now, I've been working here for over 2 years. I think this experience changed me a lot. It's made me better understanding management, better understanding Zambia culture. Uh, yeah, it's changed me a lot. Also, I think I've many good colleagues here, including Bangwe. Yeah, and we I think, make good friends. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Zambian culture, I know, like you said, you've been giving the instructions to AI tools like Suno to create the music. And I'm wondering, among the instructions, have you absorbed like the Zambian elements or Zambian music to create the song?
So you mean the song style?
Yes. While you were giving the
Okay.
instructions to the AI tools, did you mention that? Like, okay, I
Oh,
want something,
okay.
that can
Yeah.
reflect Zambian culture.
Yeah. For AI, I think it's need to try every method to give it many instructions. I just give the history of this mine, and also I give the this song is running a mine here. So I integrated the African song style for the strong rhythm and also the open. It's I think it's integrated the element of rock and also some pop music. Also the African style. For the I think the open part for this song is mariba. Mariba is
Oh,
a local instrument.
instrument.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
And Bangui, actually, Mr. Xu shared some of his journey with the company. I'd like also to know some of yours. You've actually shared you joined the company at the end of last year. So how have your journey been so far? And also, what have been some of your outlooks for your growth with the company?
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I did join the company in the late of last year, and it's been an amazing opportunity. Might I mention to say, I actually joined as a university graduate. It was just the immediate time when I was graduating because, so it was a big opportunity that I was given to actually, join the mining industry. And just like I was mentioning, there is so much that you come to learn here at NFCA. There are so many opportunities for you to learn and scale yourself further. And you would notice that I'm having the opportunity of having an interview such as this because of the growth that I have been having here at this company, because I've been guided very well on what I am doing. And I think I've been working with Mr. Shu very, very well. So it's been one who's been a very good mentor to me, especially when it comes to our organizational culture, our ethics, and especially just keeping the fire burning as you are working. One of it is that we are still very young, and this opportunity that I've been given, I think for me has been particularly a transformative one, because I've been able to sustain myself over the past 6 months, and I'm just a graduate from the university. There is so many skills that I've learned that are way ahead of my career, but within the legal profession. And I think I've come to learn more and more about mining, more and more about, mineral rights, more and more about media, communication, branding, and personality building. That's something that has come because of being here
Okay.
at NFCA.
I'm so excited for you because you just, like you said, you just graduated last year, actually, and there's such a brilliant future roll out for you in front of you. I believe you're going to have many opportunities to visit China as well and maybe become another Black Chinese, I hope, like the gentleman we talked about. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking forward to have other discussions with you, to explore your stories, yeah, with the
I will
company
see you
and with
soon,
China.
actually.
Yes. Oh, great. Sounds great. Okay. So,
Yeah.
one more question. And we know actually China and Zambia have solid relations, and we have enjoyed cooperation in various areas. So, how do you envision the company's role when it comes to China-Zambia cooperation? Maybe Bangui first?
Yeah. I'll go
Okay.
first.
Thank you very much. So one of the roles that I think it's notable that I should mention that NFC itself sits within an area that is an economic zone, in the Copper Belt, and then within an economic zone, you find it's a Chinese economic zone, right? So that is the China-Zambia friend cooperation. So within the zone, there are many other Chinese companies. Now, it is notable to say these Chinese companies have created well over more than 20,000 job opportunities within the area. More than that, besides the job opportunities, there is so much value addition that has come in with skills transfer to our local employees, because now it's not only about, people with white collar qualifications. You're equally looking at people with skills, technical skills that have been able to find employment. We're talking about things like plumbing, bricklaying, cleaners and everything. The friendship cooperation that we're having between China and Zambia has been demonstrated through, this type of addition that this investment has brought into Zambia. And I think you'll notice it not only here in Copperbelt or at, NFCA, but you'll see it across the entire country, because we're having an approximately 3.5 billion total in Chinese investment in Zambia. And that is just the investment, not to mention how many other job opportunities have been created in Lusaka, and the many other towns that we are having. There are so many Chinese companies that have come to help. Some of the biggest companies that we are having that are Zambian, and even other investing companies here in Zambia have made it easy to work in Zambia because of the Chinese presence, and our locals are equally benefiting from it.
And Mr.
Okay.
Xu, yes.
Yeah, I think in the future, Chambishi mine should continue to be a bridge. It's a bridge between China and Zambia. It's also a bridge, I think, between traditional mining and smart green mining. We hope Chambishi will continue to improve technologies, safety, environmental protection, and the local training. We also hope it will help Zambia move towards its copper production goals, the 3 million tons of copper per year. So, in one sentence, we hope Chambishi mine will keep rising together with its workers, its community, and the future of Zambia mining sector. Yeah.
Chambishi Copper Mine, a new era.
Of course, a song can do more than entertain. It can preserve history, celebrate ordinary people, and tell the story of China-Africa cooperation in a unique way. That's it for this edition of China-Africa Talk. You can find us on major podcast platforms and on Substack. I'm Gao Junya. Bye for now.
Look at the marks on the working hands. Look at the hope in the youngest